I just bought a crypto miner, and we're gonna see how this guy performs over the next 7 days. But first, we've got to unbox it. So here it is. A Helium Miner, the Bobcat Miner 300. I know we're not talking about the element helium.
Helium, or HMT, is a project that is essentially setting up its own wireless network. But I'll tell you more about that in a minute.
So first, let's get this set up. So, based on some initial research, I found out that it appears to be best to set this up beside a window so the signals can travel further. So I found a place that I think might do, and I'm going to have a go at setting it up. We're going to speed run it, and then I'll get back to you. We have encountered our first hurdle. If you're not familiar, this is the adapter used inside Europe. I mean, the UK is in Europe, but in the UK we use a different plug socket, so I'm going to need to go buy an adapter. So we're going to be back tomorrow. Hopefully Amazon bails us out. See you then. And we are back. I have acquired an adapter. Round 2 of trying to get this set up. Let's go. I was very worried that this wasn't going to fit, but it does. Just going to go for this technique. I'm going to spin it round. This was not the technique to go for. That's probably done. Antenna connected. Now I believe I need to download the app and do app stuff. I am crushing this. Okay, now we need to go plug this bad boy in. We are plugged in. And I've lost my phone. Found my phone. There's a little paperclip thing. I need to poke the back of this miner, and that should turn the Bluetooth on. Pin thing. Let's go activate some Bluetooth. Has found my hotspot. Registering hotspot. Try again in a few minutes. Really? Please work. I can't be bothered to do this again. It's not looking promising. After much fiddling around and googling, I have discovered that apparently we have to wait for this light to turn from yellow to green, and we don't know how long that's going to take. But until then, we just gotta wait. It's like an hour and a half later, and we finally have a green light, so we're going to try again, and hopefully something good happens. Moment of truth. I think we're in. It hasn't properly appeared in the app yet, so we're just going to leave it overnight. Hopefully it's there in the morning and everything's great. We are back the next day and everything is set up. We are good to go. It hasn't said I've made any money yet because I think it'll take a couple of days to update. I'm going to leave it for now and we'll come back in a few days and see what it's like. You might be wondering what Helium/HNT actually is. Well, it's a crypto project of sorts. This crypto miner I've bought is kind of like a hotspot. It's similar to a Wi-Fi router, except it has range 200 times that of a normal Wi-Fi router. If you take a look at this map, which is on the Helium website, you can see all these little green dots on a map of the world. Each green dot is a hotspot, or a series of hotspots, and they're all interconnected to create a network. The goal is obviously to create a network that covers as much area as possible, as any network would want to do. This makes it similar to any other network, for example Vodafone or AT&T if you're in America. It's a network that your phone uses. The difference here is that instead of a big company running it, it's lots of individual people that have mini hotspots that connect together to create the network. Now obviously we don't run this network for free, so we get rewarded with HNT tokens, which is Helium's crypto token, and that's how you make money from this. Hopefully we're going to do just that over the next 7 days. But that's enough information for now. Let's wait a couple days and then check in and see how much money we've made.
If you want to change the world, start off by making your bed.
Okay, we're back on day 3, maybe 4, I can't remember. And we're going to check how we're doing. I've been thinking about which color of Lambo I'm going to buy. I'm thinking of going with baby blue. Alright guys, I'm going to be honest, it's not looking great. I think the Lambo might be off the cards. I thought we'd be doing quite a bit better at this point, to be honest, so a little bit disappointed, but who knows, maybe it'll pick up. But you are probably still wondering who actually uses this and how does it work. So I'm going to pass over to Lucas in the studio to tell you a bit more. Me. Now. Hello, my name's Lucas and this is the 6 o'clock news. So, how does it work then? Well, unfortunately, as I have more than one friend, I'll be unable to explain in detail to you how blockchain technology works, but I can give you a little bit of a summary. Helium uses proof of coverage. So you've probably heard of proof of stake or proof of work, commonly used concepts within other cryptos. Similar idea, but proof of coverage. Where things differ with Helium is that things are more physical than virtual, especially compared to what we're used to. It uses real radio waves rather than just virtual technology. The proof of coverage is to check that everything is where it says it is. So it just checks that the maths adds up. If a hotspot is saying it's in one place, but a nearby hotspot is detecting a very weak signal from it, then there might be something fishy going on or the location's incorrect, but we know there's something up. So that's how it works. It uses other hotspots to verify the location of other hotspots. I am so good at explaining stuff. However, this does mean if you are in a place with no other hotspots anywhere near, you might be in a bit of bother and this might not work out too well for you. As I mentioned earlier, this is a true physical wireless network. And that... What? This is a bit boring. You're taking too long. Well... Don't answer that. Don't answer it. Alright. I'm just gonna tell them some uses for it, who uses it, and then we'll move on, alright? This guy, am I right? So how does it actually make money, and how do we make money from it as well then? It's essentially like a mobile phone network. So companies or individuals can pay to use Helium's network that we are running for them. We are then rewarded with Helium tokens. A main use of this network at the moment appears to be to do with tracking and monitoring assets. That sounds pretty fancy, but you'll laugh when I tell you what that actually translates to in some cases. It translates to finding your cat. Well, in some cases anyway. So there are companies which make smart collars for your cat or your dog, which has a GPS or some connectivity to the internet, which means that you can track the location of it. Now, some of these companies opt to use Helium, which means they can access the network and use this to send information to work out where your cat is when you can't find it. So other than saving cats, other companies use it for other things as well. And there's a page on their website which actually details some of the main companies that use it and what their companies do. But anyway, let's cut it there. We'll cut to day 7. We'll find out what's happened. Alright, let's go. It has now been 7 days, and to be honest, underwhelm doesn't quite cut it. I guess the best way of describing this would be shit. After 7 days, I made £2.69. Can't even buy a meal deal with that. Now, I'm sure there are various reasons this is as low as it was. It could have been my location, it could be just the current state of crypto at the moment. But either way, it's not good. Also, I forgot to mention earlier in the video the actual price of this Bobcat miner. So I paid $475 for that, which I think was around £400 at the time. So at this rate, it's going to take me around 4 years to earn my money back through this. Now, would I recommend this then? Funnily enough, no. My £2.69 isn't quite evidence enough for you to buy one of these. Now, going forward, I know there is opportunities with 5G. Helium have already said that they support some 5G miners, some 5G hotspots, but I haven't looked into that, to be honest, and I don't think I'm going to be rushing out to buy another one of these, so I think I'll probably give that one a miss for now. So this little experiment was a bit of a fail. However, don't worry, there's still plenty of other ways that you can try to make money. Here's just one of the ways that I've tried, and maybe you can give it a go as well.